Hi, it's Gwendolyn at Lifestyle Sew. Oh, let me get myself ready. Yes, I know everybody, I haven't been doing any sewing videos for quite some time. There's a perfectly good reason for it, of course. I've had some illness. Well, illness is not quite the word, really. I've had a lot of arthritis in my hands and my thumbs especially. I've had some health issues, if you like. That's all needs sorting out. And as you know, and I keep on going on about it, I want to move house, and the house is on the market now. And I've had some views. Actually, I thought I'd sold last week, but it didn't materialise. So because I'm doing that, I have had to declutter the house completely, and the sewing room was absolutely, it wasn't so much a mess, to be honest, but it had a lot of stuff in it that had to go into the loft. But we have to think positively, don't we? We do have to think positively about things. Now, Lutterloh's got the new pattern out, or pattern book out, really. And I got an email a little while ago, so I don't know, maybe within the last month I bought it. And it's really good. What's it called? Let me have a look. Just hold on, bear with me. Right, it's the supplement 329, and it's the summer 2023, £19.69. It has, if you are young, or if you're older and you want to sew for younger people or things like that, some of them are applicable for my age, but most of them, this seems to be targeted for younger people. Thank goodness, because you need to bring more younger people into this equation, because once you learn as a younger person how to do your bits and pieces, then all the other supplements, whether they're old or not, you'll just adjust them. You'll learn how to adjust them to what you need. So it's very important we have some more trendy, and I have noticed that with Lutterloh, especially this last year, there's a lot more trendier on-trend stuff, especially with the arms and the sleeves and things like that. But what did I buy new? I bought this one new this time. So this is an older supplement, so it's 325 supplement. You'll see it like this. That's the first sheet that you'll see. But it has, when I look at a book, I want 3 or 4 patterns. This is the pattern that I actually bought the book for. It's a wraparound dress. Now, I love wraparound dresses, and they love me. That's normally, I really do get a nice fit on there. And I've got 2 collars. I've got a collar and I've got one without a collar. So I really do like that. So I also have a look at the back to see what the actual pattern is. There you go. So it's got pockets. I may or may not put a pocket in a wrapped round dress. And this wrapped round dress is stretch. It's got stretch. The little stretch symbol at the bottom. That little stretch symbol is at the bottom. Sorry, I haven't painted my nails. And I love stretch. It's very easy to work with stretch. Totally different than cotton material, fabric. There's a huge, huge difference. So if you're working with cotton fabric, they call it woven fabric, there's no stretch. So when you finish and have a look at, something cut out, it may look enormous, absolutely enormous. You think that can't be right. No, don't be fooled by that. That will be absolutely right. That really will, because when the stretch one may be about this size, but the whole idea it's going to stretch into your, curves and that's what it is. But with woven, you're going to have to sew in those curves to make it look good. So why did I pick this one? So I did quite like this green t-shirt. So there's one. And that is number 3. And those pants are actually quite good as well. The pants are good. The top's good, the pants are good. Now that's a classic. If you're a more curvier woman, that's such a nice classic pattern. This is quite trendy. And I think it'd be quite trendy in the winter as well. And then we've got the dress that I liked. This one is like a peasant dress. I think that's quite nice. Now don't be put off by them being flat drawings, and sometimes you can't see the potential of what you're doing, but actually that dress is very nice, and if it was made in a different material it would look stunning. So sometimes you have to have a little bit of vision when you actually see these things. Now this is quite trendy. I think that's really trendy for a young girl. And I call young girl anybody's going to be showing the midriff off. Of course, there is older women that would look perfectly lovely in that too. They've got the figure for it. A nice, I mean, I love the peasant size top like that. So I do like tops that are peasanty like that, but to me, it rings a bit real summer beach near the coast. I just love this little top and those trousers. I wear trousers like that most of the time, so I like my trousers quite fitted. But I have to have my trousers quite fitted, really, because I've got a big chest. Otherwise, I just look like a little dumpling. And this is lovely. I really do like this, but I don't necessarily like it to go out. I like this. I'm going to show you in a minute. I like this as a lounge wear in the house. So I would do sort of like smaller, like little ties and make it a little bit smaller. I just think that's quite nice. I love lounge wear that you just come in from work and you just put something else on and you can just relax, take everything off and relax. This is a nice twist on that style dress. A very nice twist. I think most people would look nice in that. I don't think that's size related. And this dress is a really nice dress. I think I've made a dress like this before. Because Lutterloh do the same, sometimes to the same type of patterns. Different colour, might throw a different arm on. But that's dressmaking, isn't it? Now, I do like this. I really do like that. We're still on supplement 325. And lots of people love that, this type of thing. It doesn't look too good on me. I've got to, my arms are a little bit not suitable for that type of dress, let's just say. I've always loved this. And it is very vintage. And I have seen loads and loads of people when I was young wearing that. So I absolutely love that. And then there's one more left. And they do one for the children. Which is lovely. Yeah, which is lovely when they do that. Yeah. Once you cut out your pattern and you've got your pattern and it's correct, you'd mark that pattern up, you would fold it over, you'd write on the pattern what your size is, all your size measurements you would put on that pattern, because next year you might be a different size, and fold it up and put it in an envelope, or roll it up and put it somewhere with elastic bands. I do that too. I roll them up and put elastic bands around them. But if I fold it up and put it in an A4 envelope, I also stick a pattern on the front. So I would stick something on the front like this. I'll just glue it. Get a Pritt stick on the back and just stick it on there with all my measurements so I can know quickly what's in that pattern book. But unfortunate with me, most of the time is I do change weight. So sometimes I normally have to redraft. But if I'm like that weight for a summer, then I've got a summer's use out of that pattern. And I will change material, and I will dress it up in a different way, or put a different arm on it, so to make it look, you know, once you get one that fits really well, you think, well, I'm not changing that, because Lutterloh have different designers to do different patterns, obviously. So one designer, how they cut things or think, might not quite be what you like. So don't let that put you off. The whole idea of you doing the adjustments is you can incorporate anything that's not quite to your liking out, and then put whatever you like in. But it's obviously always nice when you don't have to do many adjustments. But the golden rule, you don't need to do a lot of adjustments after you've done your pattern work, or you shouldn't. The only thing that sometimes I do need to do is take things in. Sometimes I do need to, it probably is rather, and I'd rather have that on that side than too small. So I'll take, once I've done all of my adjustments, I might take the sides in a bit more, because when it comes to my hips and I've got what you call a straight back. It isn't a straight back you walk up the road and you've got a poker straight back. That's what we normally refer to something. It's a medical condition, basically. So where your bottom goes, you normally have a nice round bottom and your back curves to go up that. Mine is straight. So therefore, lots of trousers drop off. I have to wear a belt. So it can be, it's because I had an accident years ago. It isn't, I just got like this when I was, you know, older. It's because I did have an accident and at work, and it affected my back when I was 16. So I do have that problem. Then over the years, it's set, and, you know, it's, you could have had the operation, but I didn't want the operation. So I just put up with the pain, and over the years, it sets, and you know, it just, anyway, nothing to worry about really. We're all very lucky. That's all I've got to worry about. That's fine. I'll put this one away. So I'm just going to quickly flick through this one, because this is a lovely supplement too. This is 284. Supplement 284. So it's got a nice dress. A nice fitted little dress. Now, I bought that because I had a fitted dress like that when I was young, when I was repping. And actually I had polka dot, but I had big velvet buttons going down. It was a placket of big velvet buttons going down just to the actual bit there. So I have every intention of making that. It would be nice. This is not my scene, but maybe somebody else's. And that's, I like that. I like that gilet. I wear lots and lots of gilets. This is all very nice too. I think that's a lovely summer little outfit for young or older. I think if you're older, you just, you know, can lengthen the skirt. This is a very nice outfit. There you go, on the sporting side. That's why I bought it, liked it. There was lots of patterns in this one I liked. This also is a nice pattern. I liked the green dress or green top. Say it's a green dress or green top. Let's have a look if it is. No, it's not a dress at all. It's a top and a skirt. But you could join it together. This is a nice design. This is a lovely book, isn't it? 284. I think that's quite a trendy skirt, and that's that top doesn't look nothing in there, but it actually could be that's a amazing top that most women actually look lovely with. That is a very trendy skirt. And some little classic things. And this is a classic thing, you know. I would definitely make that sort of thing, and I have done. Beach, summer. That's quite nice, actually. I think the short blue one's quite nice. You see, sometimes you have to go past the sketch. That would be a really nice little summer number for a lot of people. That's for young or old. This is very nice. It's got your typical, the trousers, your flared trouser looks nice. Oh, look at that. Look at that little rah-rah skirt for a child. I mean, that's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? I think I marked that 4 to 8. Maybe I haven't got my stickers. I have to remember to come back to that little pattern. So that's it for today. I hope you've had... oh, before I go, it's nothing at all to do with sewing. Well, one of it is. Am I sitting on it? What have I done with it? I just told... Oh, there it is. I've got it all prepared. This, you may not... This is 100% linen. But it's also painted linen. And I have created a tablecloth on my table out of this. I've got a 6-foot light table. It's... oh, it does look nice. It really does look nice. It does look nice. A nice tablecloth to go. I was running out of tablecloths and I thought to myself, oh, I'll have to get another tablecloth. And I do like a nice tablecloth. I thought, oh, God, the ones you buy commercially are they're really expensive, and they're not all that nice, really. And then you get the really expensive ones that are like over £200. And you think, well, I can't afford £200. So I think this, as for a tablecloth, was £72 for the tablecloth. It was a 6-foot tablecloth, and this is what was spare left over. So it's a nice big piece of material that maybe one day I can think of something to fit in to go with that. So that is sewing related, and then something that's totally not sewing related at all, but I'm sure you will find it as interesting as I did. Ta-da! I've got these on Amazon. I always like to show you some bits and pieces. Now, what this is, you know, you've got your pot plants, and sometimes I have them in the sewing room because this is a really bright room, and you get all those little gnat flies that fly out your pot and this, that and the other. This is sticky, so you take it off and it's really sticky on both sides. This is what they're for, and you stick it in your pot, and of course as they come out they get stuck to it, so they're not all over the place, and you can buy them in all different shapes. I've got this shape as well, so it's not a stick. I guess you could use it twofold. I guess you could write on that because it's matte and say the plant is this, that and the other, and then have sticky on one side. That would be a good idea. I'm full of them today. You know, I just thought you might find that interesting. If I can find, I'll drop the link to this. This is in the UK, but you can get them in the States as well. So I'll drop the link, and then you can see if you want to have a look at them. I haven't got an Amazon shop yet, so I'm not getting anything for it. It's just, I just thought you know, be something nice to, a little tip that you pass on. Okay, so hopefully I'll see you soon, and hopefully we'll make something else together. Take care.